Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Tiara and thank you guys so much for coming to watch me today. You guys, I am watching this movie, A Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff. Bro, this is like literally one of my favorite movies. Like, I love this movie. Like, I think that's how I heard the Maya song. Then again, I feel like that's not, but I forget what that song is called, but I love that song so much. Like, but yeah, you guys, today I'm going to do a story time, and I already gave the people names, so I'm just like checking. Okay, so y'all, don't mind my hair. Don't mind my hair, because it's doing whatever it want to do. But okay, so today we're going to talk about high school story time. So basically, I was in high school and I had this friend, and me and this friend have been good friends since like very young, actually. Like, we had the same babysitter, so like we were friends for like a long time. And I hope that's not telling too much information already, but anyways, yeah, me and this girl, we like claimed each other as best friends, but like honestly, like, we went to different schools. Like, I knew her because we had the same babysitter, but we went to different schools and stuff, so like we weren't really like hanging around each other. But on the weekends we did start to like hang out with each other. Like, I would go to her house or she would come to my house. Most of the time I went to her house though. And yeah, so I named her Jasmine, and me and Jasmine were like, friends. Like, she was really nice, a really sweet person, and I was like, this my girl. Like, we got the same babysitter. This my girl. We just start calling each other best friend, even though we knew we had other friends. Like, but anyways, that's how I met Jasmine. So fast forward, and we get to high school, and like me and Jasmine are still like friends, but like there's just like so many people, like, and I became like best friends with this one girl that I named her Michelle in my other stories, and Michelle was like my best friend. And Jasmine, she had a best friend from like her middle school, and they went to the same high school. Like, we all went to the same high school, so yeah, like those were her friends or whatever. And so like she had other friends or whatever. So we talked and stuff still, but we weren't like best friends. So one day Jasmine hits me up and she's like, hey, I am looking for like my cousin to talk to, like, a new girl or whatever. And I was just like, and she was like, yeah, she was like, I'm looking for a girl for my cousin. And I had two options, like you and her other friend that was like her best friend or whatever, like you and this other girl, which I knew who the other girl was. I knew it was her other friend or whatever. I didn't give the other girl a name, but I'm gonna just call that her, like, her other friend. So she was like, I was thinking of you and the other girl, and I also realized that the other girl has a boyfriend at the time, so I was wondering like if you wanted to like give my cousin a try, and I think like you guys would be good for each other. And I was like, okay, like, let me see. And at the time I was talking to this guy named Katie, but he was like ticking me off. Like, he was peeing me off. Like, he was making me mad all the time. So I just was like, you know what? I'm going to talk to somebody else, and I'm going to make KD jealous, because I had the biggest crush on KD, and he just, I don't know, like, didn't see me as like his girlfriend, and that's how I wanted him to see me. So anyways, I was like, you know what? F it. I'm gonna talk to this new guy, and I'm gonna make KD jealous. And that's what I did. I exchanged numbers, whatever, with a guy, and he was really cute. And I named him, oh, I named him Tariq, because if y'all watch Power, y'all know Tariq got all the girls, and this is how this guy was. And I didn't know this at first. So yeah, his name was Tariq, and we had like this thing in our school. So like, once you got to the 10th grade, you could decide if you wanted to go to another school or not, like a trade school basically, but you would still like go to the school first, and then a bus would come pick you up for the trade school, and then it would drop you off back at school when it was time to leave, and then you would take the bus home, like if you rode the bus or whatever. So Tariq went to that trade school. So I would be able to see him after school, but it would be like a super quick interaction, because like people are getting there, and then they have to make it to their other bus, and then go home. And I also had to go home. So I remember the one day seeing him. Like, I planned to meet him, and I met him, and like we met for a minute, and he was cool. Like, he was cute. My mind kind of was still on KD. Like, it wasn't even on this new guy that much, but he was cute, and like I liked his smile. I wish that I could like show what he looked like his celebrity look-alike or whatever. Dang, I wish I could show y'all what he looks like at least the celebrity like look-alike, for you guys to get an idea. But I feel like it's just gonna give it away, because it's not even that he just looks like him. It's just like, I don't know, his aura or something, like, it feels the same. Like, but I feel like I can't even say that, because I wasn't around the celebrity before in person. So, but I don't know, they just reminded me of each other. But anyways, I meet him the one day, everything's cool, whatever. And so I thought everything was cool. And so, there's this guy that messaged me on like Facebook, and he was on the bus. Like, I don't know how he found me, but he was like, oh, basically don't talk to Tariq. Like, you don't want to talk to him. He's not a good person to talk to. But also, I couldn't really take him seriously, because he started trying to talk to me. Like, the same guy that was trying to warn me about Tariq was trying to talk to me in the same breath. Or in the same message. So I'm just like, I don't know, like, how can I even believe you, you know? And how did you even find me? Like, you know, like, I still don't know how he found me. But I guess, I don't know. People, I don't know. It probably wasn't that hard to find me, like, at the time. So, I told my friend, Michelle, about it at the time. I was like, why did he say that? Like, who is this guy? She was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why he said that. And, you know, I was just venting to her about it. And I didn't go back to Tariq. I didn't go back to Tariq and tell him what the guy on the bus said. Like, I don't know. Like, yes, you could clearly see us talking, and everyone was outside because it was time to go home. But like, I don't know. So, um, so, um, the next day, I go in. I do the same thing where I go to his bus when he gets there to see him and stuff like that. And this time he actually kissed me on the lips and I let him. And it was like in front of everyone, like outside and on the bus. Like the guy on the bus was like the one from the day before who messaged me and was like, oh, don't talk to this guy. See me kissing this guy. Like, and I was like, or see, I mean, but it was like quick, but it wasn't like super, like, I don't know. It just wasn't doing too much. Like, it was cute, like cutesy. We very much looked like a couple. And I started to like him too, you guys. Like, if I didn't already say that, I started to like him. So, the next day, like, after that, after we kiss and like we go home and stuff like that, I don't know who was watching, like, or I don't know if somebody told this girl this or what, but the next day I go to school and this girl comes up to me and I was going to name her, like, this girl used to call me Reptar, like, and you guys, do I look like Reptar to y'all? And y'all better say no. But yeah, she used to do stuff like that. She used to say stuff like that. Like after all this, like after this situation happened, like she was saying this during the situation. Like she was trying to call me every name in the book. She was trying to call me like ugly and try to call me like reptar and all this stuff, which I was so confused by because I was no bigger than her. For one, if you're trying to, like, I was confused by that. I was confused on her trying to call me ugly. I was just confused all the way around, like, but anyways, yeah, she comes up to me and she's like, oh, you've been like messing with my boyfriend and this and that. And I was just like, like, and she was like, yeah, Tariq is my man, like this and that. And I'm just like, girl. And this girl, I knew who she was, like, because she was Jasmine's friend. So I knew who she was. Like, she went to the same school as Jasmine, and I did see her like a couple times at Jasmine's house when I would go over there. But like, this is like high school now, so like now we all go to the same school. And I'm just like, girl, I did not know this was like your man or whatever. And so she's like, yeah, but she starts getting real disrespectful. And I'm like, girl, I didn't know that was your man. Like, like me and him been talking about a relationship. So like, I don't know. And y'all, I didn't even hang out with him outside of school. Like, I didn't even hang out with him outside of school. I don't know what I was talking about a relationship for with this dude. But, yeah. And so she just like starts getting real disrespectful and stuff. And I'm just like, girl, I didn't know. Like, and I'm like, you know what? And so I hit up Jasmine and I tell Jasmine, like, girl, what's wrong with your friend? Like, your friend is like doing too much. Like, she's being crazy. Like, girl, did you hook me up with somebody who had a girlfriend, this and that? And she starts to explain to me that Jasmine starts to explain to me that she called Tariq's phone one day and the girl got smart, the girl who was calling me Reptar or whatever. Maybe I could name her Dino or something, or like, but that kind of sounds mean. Like, I don't know, y'all. What should I name her? Like, I could give her a good name. Like, okay, what is Tariq's like other girlfriend's names? Tariq is his name. Her name can be if I can think of a name for, what's that one girl, Mary J. Blige's daughter in the show Power? Diana. Okay, we're gonna name her Diana because we named him Tariq. So yeah, I tell Jasmine, like, Diana, she came up to me with all this stuff. And so, yeah, Jasmine's like, oh, well, she called Tariq's phone one day, and Diana answered the phone, getting smart with her and like all this stuff. So basically, she was plotting on, Jasmine was plotting on Diana, and she wanted to basically get somebody to take her man from her. And that's why she hooked me up with him. And I'm just like, Jasmine, why didn't you at least fill me in? Like, I wouldn't have done it, but like, at least fill me in. Like, like, cause now this girl is popping her itch, like trying to pop her itch, trying to talk to me crazy. And like, although like I'm irritated with him for having a girlfriend, the way the girl is like trying like so hard to make a scene, like the way she was trying so hard to make a scene, and then like even later down the line after that, like she was still like on it, like she was obsessed with me. She started getting like disrespectful or whatever. But anyways, she was getting so disrespectful that although I was irritated with him, I talked to him and I was like, oh, now I really got to take this girl's boyfriend. Now I really have to like get talk to Tariq, because nah, you talking crazy, and I was gonna leave your man alone. Like, I didn't even know, because he was kissing me in front of everyone. I'm sure that's how you found out. Like, do you think I would be doing that if I knew he had a girlfriend? Like, and I don't have no beef with you. Like, I don't have no beef with you. Like, the whole time, you know, Jasmine had this plan, and I'm like, girl, I love you and all, but like, dang, like, this girl is like on my back. Like, she's like being obsessed. Like, she is not trying to leave me alone now. Like, and although like I confronted him about the situation, I kind of didn't care that much. Like, I was liking him, but I'm like, okay, now I gotta go hard, because like, you're not finna keep him now. Like, you're calling me, she was calling me Reptar and all this other stuff. Like, she was doing this in the lunchroom. Like, she was like trying to start a fight with me, trying to like talk about me and stuff with her friends, people I didn't even know. And I'm just like, girl, they're probably looking at you deep down, looking at you stupid, because why are you calling me Reptar and all these other things, like trying to make it seem like I'm not attractive or something, when I'm very attractive. And if I wouldn't be talking to your boyfriend. Like, that's literally, you know, which, mind you guys, I didn't know it was her boyfriend. I didn't know he had a girlfriend. So, but now you piss me off, so now I'm gonna talk to the dude. So, if y'all know Alyssa from my other story times, Alyssa was my best friend, and we went to different schools, but we went to the same church, and that's how I met her. And we were like really close or whatever. I would stay the night over her house like a lot of the time. Bro, this whole time I have been telling Alyssa what was going on between me, the girl who is calling me, like, you know, me, Diana, and Tariq. And one day she meets Tariq, because me and him is on the phone, and she meets him over there. And I'm not like the type of person that will not want my significant other or whatever, the guy I'm talking to be around my friends, because I love hanging around my friends and stuff. And I think it's okay to, like, you know, have your dude around your friends or your girl around your friends or whatever the case is. But I definitely understand for sure why people don't allow, like, why people don't like that. Like, I definitely get why people don't like that, especially because, like, some of the stuff I experienced with my supposed friends. But, and Alyssa is one of them. So, yeah, we start to, like, when I'm over there and stuff, like, I'm on the phone with him, mind you, because I'm trying to get this dude, like, in a relationship with me. And he was like, oh, it's too fast, it'll be too fast. And I'm just like, I didn't even want him. I just wanted to prove a point. Like, I did think he was cute, and I did have a crush on him at first, but then I found out all this information. Now this girl is trying to, like, say stuff to me every day. Like, it's just too much. Like, it's literally too much. And so Diana is like, he's talking about Diana's feelings and how, like, that would be painful for her and this and that, but he really likes me and he really wants to, and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, whole time I'm like, blah blah blah, just tell her that, you know, I mean, by this time they had broken up, but I'm just like, just tell her, like, if she tries to come for you, just tell her that you want to be with me, like, period, point blank. Like, y'all, I was sounding ruthless. Like, I did not care because this girl had ticked me off, and I was just like, no, I have to prove a point. Like, and she was getting smart with my friend Jasmine, and she was getting smart with Jasmine. Like, nah, I'm gonna prove a point today. You guys, why the one day, mind you, I'm still talking to Tariq. Why the one day Alyssa calls me and she's like, Tiara, I have something to tell you. And I'm like, what? And she's like, she says she is in love with Tariq. Y'all heard that correctly. Alyssa says that she's in love with Tariq. And I'm just like, yes, you guys. She says she's in love. She calls me, says she's in love with Tariq. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, and she was like, I'm sorry. I've been talking to him behind your back, and I like him and he likes me, and I don't want to hurt your feelings, but, like, we're meant to be together and all this stuff, and we have so much in common, and I like him so much, and I want to be with him, and I'm sorry, Tiara. And so I guess basically one of the days I was over there, she got his number out of my phone or whatever and start talking to him, like, behind my back. And yeah, Tariq, being Tariq, was talking to me, Alyssa, and probably was still talking to Diana, because Diana was still acting a fool at school. Diana was acting a fool at school, and yeah, she was acting a fool at school, and she would not leave me alone. She was so obsessed with me. She hated me, bro. She hated me. You would have thought that was the love of her life. It might have been the love of her life, because the way she was going hard behind this man, didn't care that he was talking to me, didn't care that he was kissing me in front of everyone, didn't care. Like, so basically, I talked to him. I basically cussed him out, and, like, tell him, like, you know, I'm done talking to him, and whatever the case is, he's apologizing. I stopped talking to him. I stopped talking to my friend for a while because I eventually, like, took her back as a friend, but I stopped talking to her. And Diana just kept on being obsessed with me. Kept on being obsessed with me, you guys. At school, like, kept on doing stuff. I started to try to talk to this other guy, and he was in 12th grade, and he was just, like, so cute to me. And I hope y'all don't think, like, I'm guy crazy or nothing, like, but he was just so cute to me. And mind y'all, I was trying to talk to other people because I wanted to make Katie mad. And, like, I knew deep down inside he would be going crazy if he found out I was talking to somebody else, because he just knew, like, how much I liked him and stuff like that. Like, he knew, like, he didn't want me to do, like, to be like that with anybody else, like, but yet he was, like, messing with my best friend, like, but yeah, so I started to try to talk to this other guy. He was in 12th grade. I had a spot written down for, like, his name, but there's nothing there, so I guess I forgot to write a name. But we just gonna call him 12th grade. So I started to try to talk to 12th grade, and he, I guess, what's to face it, like, he was in my lunch for some reason. Like, me, Diana, and 12th grade all had lunch together, and Diana seen that I was trying to, you know, Diana seen that me and 12th grade started talking, and we started having lunch together. Like, we sat at the table, like, together alone. Nobody else was at the table with us. Like, we just started to, like, sit together. And Diana seen that, and you guys, she started plotting on 12th grade. She started plotting on him. Like, she started trying to be with him in the hallway and all this other stuff. And, like, 12th grade didn't know about the beef between me and her. So it was like, he didn't know about the beef between me and her, and I didn't want to tell him that, like, I was talking to somebody else and the guy was her boyfriend, and I didn't know that at first. But, like, I wanted to tell him, but I also didn't, like, because I didn't want to seem problematic. I didn't want to seem like I had drama going on. Like, I do not, like, like, I don't want to, like, look like that type of girl, because I'm not that type of girl. So yeah, that he was still, like, he was, like, talking to her and stuff, and I was like, I remember saying something to him, like, are y'all a thing or something, like, and he was like, oh no, that's just my friend, that's just my friend. And I'm like, okay. Like, it started to become evident that she had a problem with me, because the one day, like, you could tell she was sitting there talking about me with her friends, and the one day he did something, and I, like, told him to come here, and I was like like, I told him to come here. I did the motion, and she was watching me do that for some reason with her stalker self. She was watching me do that, and, like, after that, she kept doing it to him. She kept doing it, trying to be funny and, like, laughing and stuff like that. And I'm just like, girl, I did not want your boyfriend. Why are you trying to do too much? Like, you're doing the most. And y'all know what irritated me later on. Like, basically, me in 12th grade, we didn't, like, talk or anything. Like, I did like him. I even had told my mom about him, and I don't tell my mom about, like, any guys or whatever. But I don't know, he was just a little too friendly with her. So I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna talk to him like that. But and he was in 12th grade, like, which I told you guys already. And so, like, after that year, he graduated. I didn't see him anyways, but I did see him after high school. So I'll get into, like, some stories about that. So, yeah, I just didn't talk to him either. Like, I was so annoyed because I actually did like him. And I don't know, but shoot, I be saying that about a lot of them. I be saying I actually did like a lot of them. So did I really like him? I don't know. Maybe I just thought he was cute, honestly. So yeah. What irritated me after is that I seen Jasmine and Diana like being buddy buddy the one day, and I'm thinking to myself, girl, Jasmine, you got me in all this drama with this girl. You got me in all this drama with this girl, and now you're gonna be her friend again. And mind you, the girl still had beef with me, even though she was cool with Jasmine. And I'm just like, see, don't let people use you, because you see how that happened. They're freaking friends again. And Diana just has all these problems with me for a guy that I'm no longer talking to, and she's no longer talking to. Like, or if she is, I don't know, but I don't talk to this dude at all. Actually, Alyssa is over there living her best life with him, because I'm pretty sure they got in a relationship or something or whatever. I don't really know what happened with that. Like, I know it ended like fast, but yeah. But that's basically it, you guys. Diana was obsessed with me, trying to make my life a living H word after, like, I don't know. She just would not get off of me. Like, she was obsessed with me. Like, it was annoying. Like, she probably still don't like me to this day. And y'all, I don't care. Like, I don't care about, I don't have no beef with nobody. Whoever has beef with me is just, they have beef with themselves, because I do not care about this stuff. I'm just telling you guys the story. So yeah, I don't have any beef with anybody in this video. And thank you guys so much for watching. Follow my socials, baddie_TXO, like 0. And that is my Instagram, and my TikTok is TIARAABBYY. So yeah, you guys, follow me on my socials, and please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. I definitely appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.